Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Overtime Podcast. Lee and Hayley Overtime, and we're glad that you're joining us today as we prepare for the Christmas holiday season. Hayley's wearing a lovely outfit, I believe, provided by Draper James.
That's right. I have a fabulous clothing partnership with Draper James. A lot of people know it as the Reese Witherspoon store. She is, I think, maybe not the primary owner or the founder of it. Let's not get into the weeds about her ownership because I have no idea why I just made that so complicated. Anyway, it's the Reese Witherspoon store in Lexington, Kentucky. Their location is out at the Summit. And so I have on, one of their new little Christmas dresses, and I love it so much. It is so comfy, and it's swingy. It's got quite the skirt on it.
Oh, is that a one-piece deal?
It's a one-piece deal, or a dress, as some people call it.
All right. But a dress can be a skirt, too, right?
No, that would be a skirt.
Yeah. So a dress is always one piece.
In my understanding.
Well, I don't know. I have not worn them. Well, that's not true. I've had some wild nights.
That's right.
Well, I don't know if I've ever worn a dress. Maybe I have.
Well, you like to wear a long night shirt.
I've worn a skirt. You mean my sleeping shirt?
Yeah. What's from New Girl?
Yeah.
He sleeps in his. Yeah, I love it so much.
Jack, is that his name, Jack? Jack Johnson? Something like
Is that his name? Something like that.
Name.
Yeah, Nick on the show, yeah.
The character.
So good. Yeah. Man, New Girl was so good.
Was good.
Anyway, and then if we're going to break down my outfit, I also got nails that you're going to hate.
Why do I? Oh, because they're colored.
Lee only likes people to have nude colored nails. Not just me, everyone. Anytime someone gets their nails done, I can see he's always like, oh.
No, just mainly you. But no, I like the red and green.
So they're red, and then my ring finger are glittery green.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, you know what? I kind of do this exact nail set
Why
every
ring
Christmas.
finger?
Well, when I was a teenager, I got my ring finger done fun one time when I was like 16 years old. The lady at the nail shop was like, I'll do a little design. And I was like, okay, so now just in my mind, if I'm going to do something fun, it's going to be on the ring finger.
That's your showcase finger.
That's my good finger. Yeah. So anyway, and I got these done at the nail shop Met in Lexington. I love that place.
All right.
So go see them as well. So anyway, that's me. What's going on with you?
I have nothing to plug. I pay for everything.
Well, I paid for my nails.
And why are you plugging them?
Because, Lee, not everything has to be paid. Like, why can't I just talk about things I like, paid or not? Why can't I just talk about it and share information with people? Like, why do you feel like everything has to be paid? I don't get it.
Is this coming from you?
Yes, it is me that is talking.
And you're telling me, why are you concerned with the money?
I didn't say that.
That's what you said.
That's not what I said. I'm saying
meant.
We're allowed to talk about things we like on the show.
Do you know the other day I was irritated the other day, and I don't know why. It's equivalent of hormonal outrage.
Okay. Take us through it.
We had our buddy from Limestone Heritage Distilling. Mm-hmm. I was already irritated with him.
Because he's one of your best friends.
And then I was irritated with you.
Why?
I don't remember. But I just remember being irritated.
Just with everyone?
Yeah. Like, I'm really irritated. And I was just...
Did I do something? Why didn't you tell me?
Wasn't you? Well,
if you're annoyed with me, you can tell me.
Because then you'll just victim blame. But I didn't...
Oh, my God.
I didn't know why I was irritated. And I'm like, why am I so mad? I mean, I really didn't have a good reason.
I remember when you were annoyed with your buddy from Limestone Heritage.
I was already irritated.
Which we love the bourbon and love that team.
Well, he knows why.
But you're best friends with him.
Yes, and we've had it out. And I've told him what I thought. I thought this is dumb. And he's
I know what this is about.
And his wife agrees.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
and
about.
She piled on, and he had to tell both of us to shut up. But
yeah.
But he goes, I could tell you were mad that day. And I was like, well, I wasn't really mad. I was just super, like, everything was getting under my skin.
I know, yeah. You were just irritable.
Yeah.
I noticed that as well that day.
I think it
Part
was
of it you voiced to me about him, but I didn't know you were also mad at me and probably countless other people. Who knows?
I was mad at everyone. And it was just, everything was getting under my skin. But I've analyzed that, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was something in the air, if it was I don't know, menopause.
Did you start your period?
Could have.
Oh, dear. Some days are just like that. And men have hormone swings and stuff.
Yeah, but not like that.
Not like on a regular 28-day cycle.
No, yeah, I don't know. It must have been something else that was bothering me. I don't think it was hormonal.
Oh, you were kidding. You don't think it was like a biological thing. You think there was something deep-seated.
Yes.
Like probably issues with your mother.
Yeah. No, I don't even think it was that.
How about we interview a therapist on this show?
I'd love that.
Why don't we?
Let's bring
Why
one
is
in.
Lee the way he is? And they'll say, get his mom on here and we'll talk. And we'll say, we can't find her.
I've always read it's the narcissist who wants to go to therapy.
Where'd you read that? Your own publication?
Mm-hmm. And it's because they think they can control everything, so then they ask for it. Oh, let's go do it. That way they'll see my side.
Oh, you mean
of
if
it.
it's multiple people in therapy?
Right.
I thought you were saying every person that's in therapy, and I was like, no, that's certainly not true. People have been through.
No. For couples or group therapy, it's the narcissist who thinks, yes, let's go.
Oh,
Let's get this going.
okay. Because they think my feelings will be validated.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
that's what I've read.
Okay. So are you insisting, or
No, you're the one just suggested it.
I know I was joking that you needed it. I don't give a shit what's going on with
You said
you.
bring him in here.
I know I was kidding, saying you could address. I was joking about your mother issues. Don't go to therapy, Lee. I don't care. Don't go.
Anyway, I may publish.
Publish what?
I know you think I'm ridiculous, but I was talking with a literary agent last night, and he suggested I may do something.
What?
A book.
About?
Well, I think about bourbon, because what's not out there is irreverency. And we discussed this.
So what would is it a
Just
novel or is it like a
No.
coffee table book?
Yeah, more like a picture
children's book.
Yeah.
A children's
We're going to
bourbon
have
book.
pictures of me sampling different bourbons. But what we discussed was, bourbon is so posh, and most people speak of it with such reverence, which is good. It's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why not go the other route? And I'm just the guy to do it.
So give me a sample. What would
Well,
that
I
be?
don't know. That we're still crafting
So it's
this
you
idea.
being like it could just be 28 chapters of my worst nights on bourbon.
Could be.
The trashiest things I've done while drunk
could do
on
it,
bourbon.
say, at different distilleries and find something funny in each and every one of them. I don't know.
Just tell a funny story.
Could be, yeah.
Now, have you dreamed of writing before?
Never.
Okay, I didn't think
But I've
so.
never been approached by a literary agent.
Oh, he sought you out.
He did. Yes, I have. I have had dinner with this gentleman 2 times now, and on the second night he goes, because he's published Chelsea Handler, Chewy, and the Ross guy, all of them from the Chelsea Handler show.
Love it.
Right?
Love that show.
And
Miss it.
he's got those guys out there on shelves, and he's like, you know what, you should do something, maybe with bourbon. And I went, well, I've never thought of that. Really? I should?
Don't read. And so that's one of my favorite oh my God, I can't think of his name right now. God rest his soul. An amazing comic who passed sadly. Mitch Hedberg.
Oh.
And he's one of his, he did the one-liner jokes and he said, this is the pretentious illiterate. He goes, the pretentious illiterate. I can't read.
Okay. Yeah.
I love
the
that
pretentious illiterate. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah, well, I thought you said the pretentious literate.
No, I said the pretentious illiterate.
Do you know I stood next to Mitch Hedberg
No.
at a bar,
Really?
had a drink with him?
Really?
It was at Comedy off Broadway in Lexington
Oh,
when he came
wow.
through once. Very nice guy.
Yeah.
Sad.
Very sad. He
But
passed
he
very
was
young.
brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. If you've never watched his stand-up,
It's jazz.
it's hilarious.
It's as closest to jazz if you were doing a style.
My belt's holding up my pants, but my belt loops are holding up my belt. I don't know who the real hero is.
Yeah, right.
Why is that so funny? I don't know.
Yeah.
And he said, I want to open a, not bed and breakfast. I want to open a nap lunch dinner. I don't know.
Yeah.
His head just worked in a different way. Sweet thing.
And the way he delivered it was that pa 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 pa.
Yeah.
It was a jazzy style.
Yeah. He had
And then he had that affectation to his voice, but he talked like that.
yeah.
So everything came out like that.
Yeah.
Like he's an old jazz man
Yeah.
from New Orleans.
Ooh, I don't. It's too much.
What is?
From you, it's too
No,
much.
it's not.
Yeah, no, I don't like it.
Okay. I like it.
I like when he does it.
Well, he's doing material. I didn't have any.
I know you don't. Can't wait to read your book.
That's the name of it. I have no material.
No material. Most of the book is you saying, give me a minute. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Give me a second.
Well, if you write a book We'll plug it here, but only if you give me money. Okay, well, what's going on with you? We've had a very busy time this holiday season, as most people do. Is it like this in y'all's workplace? In order to get the time off, there's so much work that has to be done. So it's like a race to the finish line before you can be off for the holidays, because the work still has to be done, and so it's a lot of doubling up. So we've had a very busy season, especially our staff. Lee and I have, but our staff works. Good Lord, I don't know how they do it. They're all excellent time managers, which is essential really for any job, but certainly any creative job, and certainly for this job.
And of course, that comes from the top. That's where they learn that.
Yeah.
How I manage time.
Oh.
Yes, as you know.
Oh, yeah. I nearly reminded you to come in early this morning that we were recording this podcast at a different time.
Lo and behold, I beat Nikita.
I couldn't believe it. Anyway.
Last night, I'm at a bourbon dinner talking to my literary agent.
Okay, he is not your literary. But honestly, go ahead. What's his
That just
name?
bothers you, doesn't it? That I've got a literary agent. And my attorney, of course, is sitting across from me with his girlfriend, who I love.
Lee, that's his girlfriend. You need to lay off.
She amuses me to no end because she's a brilliant woman. She's a sales executive, operates several states, just
Yeah, I haven't met her, but she sounds absolutely fabulous.
self-made, kind of woman.
I love
but
it.
can play ditzy.
Well, because she's gorgeous, and most people
Yeah.
like to assume, I think, to make themselves feel better, that all beautiful women are stupid.
But she's got this disarming ability because she's got the biggest, brightest eyes and a 1,000-watt smile. So when she says something, she looks at you like she's always playing these quiz games. And God help you if you ever have to play Truth or Dare with this woman. She is the Genghis Khan of Truth or Dare. You don't want to be in that game. Because,
Either way.
well, so you'll think, well, of course, I've only had one drink. Let me take truth. Mistake. Always. I mean, dare's no fun either. She'll kill you. But truth, I can't talk about it. What she does to people. I can't talk about it.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, because she will give you a scenario that is so horrific, and you have to choose some. I've seen her do it to Richard, where it turns out he's a horrible human. You think you know a guy until she locks him into a scenario, and then you're like, what is wrong with you? He goes, I got no choice.
Yeah.
He goes, I quit. I'm not playing the game
No,
anymore.
you can't do that.
You go through one. And then, but it's because of her. She's so evil. But anyway, but at the same time, so she's so clever to lock people up into these psychological games because she'll go, what's the best part of your day? And then grin.
And you're like, well, isn't this a lovely conversation?
She comes off wonderful like that. But then what
does she say? Like, well, it could be your last day.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Well, no,
what?
But yesterday, I got a filet on top of a risotto with asparagus.
Oh, my gosh. Heaven. A perfect meal. Where's this going to go? What is she?
Oh, I know. I'm
slap you with the asparagus?
No, I wanted to, highlight how brilliant the woman is. So anyway, she's sitting over there and she goes, Lee, what is that steak on? Potato salad? That's right, Faria. It's potato salad. I see you put the steak on a potato salad.
I like my hot steak on a cold potato. That is actually so hilarious. How random.
And I don't know.
That's so funny.
Are you kidding?
Are you kidding? Are you serious?
Are you playing your character, or is this you? I'd never know. I never know.
Oh, I love that.
She keeps all of us guessing the entire
She's too
time.
good for you and Richard.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
She had us making cookies for 4 or 5 hours in the sweatshop she designed.
Her kitchen, you mean?
Oh, my God. But she's just brutal with it. But
do you have Stockholm syndrome?
Yes.
You're like, I love her. I hate her.
She sells it, though, to where you're like, well, she's the sweetest person in the world. But, my God, where's the time gone? I've been here 3 weeks in the sweatshop.
Have you ever had a warm potato salad? I have before, actually.
I don't think
And
it would
it's
be that.
good.
Yeah, I don't think
It's
it would be
almost
that
like a
bad.
potato
Oh,
casserole.
you mean served hot?
Served warm.
No, I thought it had just sat there and got warm.
No, it's the Michael Scott potato salad from The Office that he left in the car for 8 hours. No, I've been to a restaurant before and they've served like warm potato salad, and it was really good.
Yeah. Huh. There are are times, though, I don't like potato salad if the potatoes are too tough.
Agreed. Yeah, there's such a
want my
thing as
potatoes to
perfect
be
potato
mushy.
salad doneness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you like yellow potato salad?
I'll eat it, yeah.
I love it.
It's more of a mustard
It's a
base.
mustard base. I love that.
I'll eat that.
I love a kind of a lighter one that's not too much mayonnaise. That's just got a lot of herbs in it.
I'll eat any kind of potato salad.
I love any kind of salad that's like, think about it. Most salad that we call salads in America, which just means a mixture of a base thing with mayonnaise and other ingredients, anything with that makeup, I love. Tuna salad, egg salad, potato salad, all those. I'm like macaroni salad, pasta salad.
Yeah.
Oh, heaven on earth.
I love pasta salad.
I love pasta salad.
Do you ever grab your eyelashes and pull?
Sometimes if my eyes irritating me.
And they pop.
Yeah.
I like the little pop. Can I do yours?
No.
Why not?
Because I said so.
But I get joy out of it.
I think it's really bad to let another person touch your eye in any way unless they're a doctor. Your eyes are inside your body. Have you thought about this? Like, if things can get into your body through your eye, and I don't know. I'm real weird about people touching my eye or being close to my eyes. And I'm not one of those people. I had contacts for 15 years. I can touch my eyeball all day. It's not that, oh, that's weird.
I
It's
don't
that
wanna touch
it's
your
an
eyeball.
infection type thing.
I want to grab your eyelashes, pull until they. Oh, did you hear that?
I did.
Was that on mic? Let's be quiet.
Ooh, oh, that grossed me out. Lee's lid pulled away from his eye. Now that's your real eye, not the glass
Try
one.
the left. Here we go.
That was your the eye popped clean out like a grape, guys. That is so weird. Do you use eye drops?
No, I need to. I was told you got to do it if you get the LASIK.
Yeah, Lee
You
and I both got
got to use
LASIK.
eye drop. Your best friend's the eye drop. They said
Yeah,
use it every day, all day. I've never used it
I use eye drops
unless it gets too bad.
morning, noon, and night.
Yeah,
I kind of always used them because I've got allergies and dry eyes, but that's the one side effect most people, and I had as well, is a little more eye dryness. But I already kind of had it, so it doesn't bother me. So I do eye drops morning and night, certainly, but a lot of times when I'm doing my makeup, I'll pop them in there as well. I've always got two kinds of eye drops going. Preservative-free eye lubricant ones, and then Lumify, which are the whitening eye drops.
I like those. That deal, that Lumify.
It's
I think
crazy.
You turned me onto it.
Yeah.
And I believe it. You see better instantly.
It's kind of insane.
It's not just a moisturizer. All of a sudden, you got better vision.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It is weird. Nua was in my car the other day, and I showed him my new night driving glasses because I'm real cool, and he wanted to put them on. And yeah, it's a very small prescription, but
Oh, I like those.
I love
I
'em.
could see better with those too.
I'm going to get you a pair
Will you?
in exchange for money and a 20% service fee. You want me to buy you glasses?
That'd be nice.
Why? Well, I want you to buy me a couple things.
What do you want?
A French bulldog.
Well, I get to keep it.
So you'd be buying you a French bulldog.
No, you come over and play with it. And I mean, when people came to visit, I go, "That's Hayley's dog." I keep it though.
What would you name a French bulldog?
It's kind of the way if you ever had a baby. I'm sure that's how you'd operate. It's always with the nanny. Is it your baby? No, it's Hayley's baby.
No,
Well,
you're my nanny.
no, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll be your nanny.
I thought
Is that your kid? No.
Oh, so you were thinking
Hayley's.
that's how Haley's would work. That's how it operate. It'd be with the nanny constantly. I thought you were saying I'd also have you watch my baby. That's Haley's dog and Haley's baby.
They stay with me.
Now, what in your mind are the
Wait,
names?
I just remembered.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Nikita, I don't know if you could hear me. I watched the Whitney Houston documentary.
Oh, okay. I was like, she's. I got
I
bad
got
news,
to text
mate.
her.
Nikita?
Yeah. Kelly, tell Nikita, if you're listening, that I watched the Whitney Houston documentary. That's going to be on my weekend watch list.
Woo!
But anyway, as soon as Whitney had the baby, she just pawned it off on some lady.
Oh, Bobby Christina?
Yes, and of course, we all know that didn't happen
Yeah,
either.
very, very sad.
The whole thing is very sad.
It is very sad. The whole family line there. Really dark.
Yeah. But what a talent.
But what? Yeah, truly. An unbelievable
Of course,
talent.
nobody was as talented as Bobby. I cracked my own self up with that.
My own shelf. If I had what would we name a French bulldog that is mine, but you watch 24/7 apparently?
Burden.
Burden.
Yes.
Burton, like Richard
No,
Burton? Oh,
Burden.
oh my gosh.
Here's my burden.
And what about the baby?
Come here, burden.
What about the baby?
Toil and trouble. There's burden, toil, and trouble.
A little child, let's say girl. Her name is Toil and Trouble.
Harmon, yes.
Toil and Trouble Harmon. Hayley, do you have children? Yes. And you have a third dog? Yes. Lee watches them for me exclusively. I wave to them through his car window.
There's your mother.
What a weird conversation. Okay, well,
Oh, did we have any? I don't even know if we...
yeah, I think we got a couple questions from our stiffity staff.
What in the world?
What in the world? What? Every day you look at your phone, you act like you don't know what it is. Every day you're like, there's someone trying to communicate with me on here.
I don't know if Kelly just started her own thread.
She does. She just sends the questions because she's smart.
No, I mean, there's, just her, but it's mainly all the people that are part of our staff, and it's a brand new thread says, I agree. Well, who was that to?
Lee, I didn't get that. Yes,
Well,
I did.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
let's
she
figure
did
out
right, I
what has she
agree.
done. And then there's,
No, in the other, she sent it to the wrong group text.
well, who was in that group text? Oh, Lord. It wasn't former employees, was it?
No.
Well, she must have left somebody out because it doesn't look as large.
Okay, anyway, let's get to the questions.
All right.
Kelly wrote, question time. What is your biggest driving pet peeve as a passenger?
I get really irritated. Oh, as a passenger?
Yes, but I guess you get really loaded up.
Well, I'm never
You're
a
the
passenger.
Because you're a psychotic control freak. But anyway, let's say on the off chance, for once, you're the passenger.
I can't stand it if I'm a passenger.
That's your pet peeve is being the
I'm
passenger.
a passenger.
Yeah.
I'm already irritated. I don't like it when I'm on a bus.
When are you on a bus?
Well, you take tours.
I'm still in school.
Yes, of course, I'm the crossing guard, and I
I like to hitch a ride. From
get on there. And,
No, really. Okay, for your first pet peeve, top billing, is you're mad that you're a passenger in the first place and that you don't have complete control. Secondly, what is a pet peeve like of other drivers in whoever you're riding?
if I'm riding, I don't like a stop and go person. That they're always on the brake, and that bothers me.
You actually have the brakes removed from your car.
Yes, I took the rotors off,
Sure.
so I just collide. into
Okay, but yeah,
something
you
when
don't
I
like
need to
someone
stop.
that's gas brake, not the
Yes.
smooth.
Yeah, and I don't like crazy fast accelerating.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I feel it's
You like a real
dangerous.
smooth.
I want a smooth ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I don't like when people start to get angry or road ragey. I can't stand that. Because I'm just like, well, you're going to get us killed, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting?
I'm listening.
Who are you texting?
Nikita,
Why?
got to tell her about the Whitney Houston thing. I'm listening.
I'm ignoring.
Okay.
I'm fixing my wreath over here. My wreath on my wreath. These are so cute. Yeah, my pet peeve is I can't stand when the driver gets angry. It frightens me. Anger frightens me in general, but especially road because I'm scared in today's day and age. I'm like, don't get mad at that person because we don't know what they've got going on, and they might be Lee Cruz and have deep-seated anger and get out and punch our windshield or worse.
I would never do that. No, if somebody wants to get out.
I'll catch you in the third week of your menstrual cycle. We'll see.
Well, no, if somebody wants to get out. Okay.
No, Lee.
Well, then let's go.
No, no. I'm not going.
Well, you don't have to.
Oh, good. Okay. Okay, what next question?
All right.
What's the best? This is from Noah Day. What is the best and the worst fruit?
That's a good question. I'm going to say
Thank you for the intro.
the best fruit to me that gives me the most joy and pleasure gotta be watermelon.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing is as juicy or it explodes with such flavor than watermelon. Cold piece of watermelon. I like a peach. I love an orange.
Don't hurt the other
Tangerine,
fruits.
Nectarine. Heck, I like a pear. An apple is pretty good. But nothing says God loves you more than a watermelon.
You know, isn't watermelon one of those that's like 90% water?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Dogs love watermelon.
Yeah, they do, and that's why you do.
Dogs love apples.
You and Burden are
You ever give the boys apples?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. They love a little slice of apple. Mine is a nectarine. I think a nectarine is the
little,
perfect.
you like using your nails. I wish you were with me when
No, that's a cutie. That's a tangerine.
What's a nectarine?
A nectarine is like a hairless peach. Oh. It's a smooth-skinned.
Now, don't turn me on.
If we ever get into the adult film business, and I don't mean act in it, I mean you and I would be executives. The first movie we produced would be called Hairless Peach.
I was going to call it nectarine.
No, that doesn't say what it is. Which, yeah, if Lee's bourbon book doesn't work out, we're obviously going to go into the production space of adult films.
We've got the cameras already, so why not?
Sure.
You and I would still make cameos.
But as just speaking roles.
Well, that's what I mean.
It would be you and I walking and go, oh, excuse me.
Oh, that's what we do?
Well, that's what I'd do.
I thought it's like the setup. Like they're leaving, the marriage counseling or whatever we are.
Oh, you're the marriage counselor and it didn't work. And
well,
now
you and I both.
We're a double therapist.
Yes.
They come in and we both speak.
And we say.
And then where does it go from there?
Well, I give them advice.
And then when does the action begin? They've left.
They leave. Go to the next scene.
And the next scene.
Yeah. Right.
Is the hairless peach scene. Yeah. Anyway, I love a nectarine. When they're in season, they're so delicious. The fuzzy peaches gross me out. Like the side, I'll eat like peeled peach. Mainly, I'll eat peach out of a can.
Now, the reason it grosses you out because it's as close to velvet as nature provides.
Yeah, and I have a I hate
like
the feel of velvet,
at all.
even a short threaded corduroy.
Can I tell you how my heart was broken one day? I purchased a lovely black velvet jacket.
I remember.
Loved it. Mm-hmm. And I was so excited to show you.
Yeah.
And you acted as if I walked in there with nuclear radiation.
Because you rubbed up against me on purpose when you knew that I hated it.
Well, because I didn't believe you. I thought, who hates velvet that
A lot
much?
of people do. It's
No,
a common
don't.
textural aversion.
Stop it. No, not a lot of people.
Okay, more than one. I'm not the first.
Well, you're probably the only in a 500-mile radius.
How can you possibly know that?
How can you not?
How can I not know that? What the hell? Yeah, anyway, so my favorite fruit is nectarine. My least favorite fruit is cantaloupe. Like, what in the hell is going on there?
No.
I don't like it. I'll eat it if it's all that's there.
Yeah.
But the whole time, I'm like...
And it seems to go bad quicker than anything. You ever notice that? Cantaloupe gets mushy fast.
Though, in my mind, the fruit that it comes and is gone in a whisper are fresh raspberries. If you don't eat the little container of raspberries you buy from the grocery store, pretty much right there in the produce section, you get home, the mold is growing.
Bananas go south. If you don't, you
got to buy green ones. You got to buy when their stem is still green.
You buy green ones, but then you also do this. If you take a paper towel and wrap it around the stem, it'll stay fresher longer.
Yeah, I think you've told that before. Now, do you ever buy bananas?
Yeah.
You do?
Sure I do.
Let them go bad and throw them away?
I've got Michael Jackson's old chimpanzee at my place.
You do?
Bubbles.
And he loves a nanner.
We both do.
We love nanners.
Yeah.
I do enjoy watching. I crave a banana when I see an animal eating a banana. I think, damn, they're loving that. I got to get one of those, especially the little the baby bananas. I'm like.
Now, can dogs eat bananas?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they can't eat grapes.
Correct. Something in there. I don't know.
That's weird. I don't know about that. That just sounds
exactly.
wrong.
You don't know, Lee.
What is it about a grape that is so different than an apple
Well, let's
or
look
a
it
banana?
up. There's something in there.
What?
I don't know. Let me look it up. Why can't dogs? I could call my dad right now.
Yeah,
and
you
he'd
should put him
tell
on the
us.
horn.
Grapes are toxic to dogs and should never be fed to them, according to Google AI. The exact substance responsible for grape toxicity is unknown, but it's believed to be a combination of factors, including tartaric acid, salicylates, and phenols.
And none of those properties are in the other fruits that they can eat and enjoy.
Tartaric acid can damage their kidneys. Salicylates can interfere with blood clotting and cause kidney damage. And then phenols can cause damage to liver and kidneys.
Well,
So
that
mainly
sounds
it's
like
a threat
if you're-
to their kidneys. I've heard my dad say that it's bad for kidneys.
So that what you're telling me is, one grape's not going to hurt the dog, but if they were to have a diet of grapes, that's when all of those conditions begin.
The word toxic.
Yes.
Why are you trying to like? I don't even want to talk to you about it. There's no point.
What? I don't want to.
Any truth in the world, you
Grapes.
for some reason feel like you might be the only one that
Fighting the good fight.
But what's the good? You don't even have a dog. Like, why do you care?
Why do you got to hurt me like that?
But you don't, and you never
You know
will.
I've been rejected by dogs.
Oh God.
I used to love dogs until they left me. I was on the Alaskan Iditarod.
Sure. Yeah. Mush.
I
Mush.
woke up in the morning and they were gone.
That's right. They were like, let's cut bait
You know
here.
how hard it is to push a sled 1,000 miles by yourself?
This asshole keeps trying to feed us frozen grapes. No, Lee, but it's like any hard truth in the world. For some reason, you like to think that you're the myth buster. Or you think like, what's a little bit gonna do? It's like a little bit of a toxin is still a little bit of a toxin.
What I'm trying to do is
You also are such a control freak and also just a little butthole. Anytime I tell you, or mainly anytime someone tells you not to do something, even if you know it's the right thing, you're still going to do it. Like anytime my dogs are here and I say, Lee, please don't give them any food, you'd think it's like a challenge or like I'm trying to control you. I'm like, no, these are my dogs and I don't want you to feed them a pound of pepperoni.
I don't feed them a pound of
But
pepperoni.
still, Lee, you never listen to me and it's really rude, actually.
Tiny slice.
I don't care. When I've told you not to, you still do it. And it's like, what is that about? Like some people say when someone tells me I can't do something, I got to do it. But that's about big things. Like they say, I can't make it in a man's world. For you, they're like, don't use that bathroom. It's overflowed. You're like, well, let me go in there.
Let me teach you about displacement.
Yeah, it's weird. Like,
I
what do
don't
you think
that.
that's about?
I don't do that. Whenever I'm talking to Ollie or Charlie, I know that one slice of pepperoni is not going to hurt them.
It's not about hurting them, Lee. It's that
Well, it's my bonding time.
Okay. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yeah. I don't know why who are you
Oh, please
to
finish this.
control these dogs this way? They are sentient beings. They have their own autonomy. They choose to be with me. What's wrong with that?
They don't choose to be with you. I've brought them to work because I want them with me, and you just happen to be here.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's see how they react when they see me. They get very excited.
Because you feed them processed meats.
Because they love it.
I know they do, Lee, but dogs love a lot of things that just like humans. Like we love a lot of things, but doesn't mean mass quantities are good for us.
I hope your parents are listening to this right now.
Oh, they
because
refuse.
This is the kind of mother you would be. Lecturing the grandparents about, oh, don't you give that child ice cream or whatever it is.
What are you talking about?
That's what you're trying to control me.
They're my doggy children. I'm not trying to control you. I'm trying to say, back up off my corgi offspring.
First of all, no, you're the control freak here. What are they going to? Are they running the Olympics? Who cares? One slice of
I'd
pepperoni.
like for them to have a shot.
So no, don't try to control me, lady.
So you're allowed to do.
You don't think I love those dogs? Of course I love
do
those
think you
dogs.
do, Lee.
Do you think they love me? Of course they do.
I think
then leave us
you
alone.
just like to pull one over on people constantly, so you
pulling
feel
one
like you're
over.
better.
No, you don't know what I've done with those dogs.
Okay, all right. Lee knows best.
I didn't say
Always
that.
has.
See, I've never said that.
It's implied. You always think you know better than everyone
I
else.
think that's you being insecure when I've never elevated myself to that position.
When someone has sole ownership of something or something and it's about them, but you want to push your will and insert yourself into that scenario against their wishes, I think that's wrong.
We're talking about a dog who has free will.
No, don't do your head nod like you've won.
That's it.
Next time you say something that you don't want me to do or don't touch that or do it, I'm going to do it
But
just to show you.
So you're saying it's the equivalent if I were to take your car
No.
and run it up on a curb and you go, please don't
Lee,
run
you
it
do
up
that
on
with
a
your
curb.
own car every time you park.
So that's different. That's
I
a
never said
machine
that.
that is your possession. these dogs and I have a relationship.
My property and my things are my things.
Oh, my God.
And you don't get to do what you want with them.
You just called them property.
They are.
Wow.
I am their owner.
Well, I don't think they see it that way. I think they see it as a relationship.
You are, hear me now, a delightful person, but one of the most stubborn people I've ever met in my life.
Well, I don't know what you want me to do about it.
I did Lee's signature head nod of like, this conversation is over.
All right, we got another one.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the name of the Nutcrackers, and do they have a fun story?
Oh, the Nutcrackers here on our set.
Yeah.
No, I actually don't know where. That was asked by Kelly. These were in our prop closet. We have seasonal prop sections, and this came out of our prop closet. I don't know. I wonder if Nikita probably bought those one time when she was buying stuff for a Christmas shoot we had. So I don't know. Maybe we should name them.
They look like former band members of ZZ Top.
I feel like their names are Cletus and Karis.
Cletus and Karis. That's their backstory.
That's it. Well, yeah, they had it hard growing up, but they've made it in the Nutcracker community.
Yeah. But and again, I didn't know that a Nutcracker was actually a nutcracker. Until last year, or maybe the year before that. I just thought it was a weird name for a toy soldier. Oh. I had no idea that's where you put your nut in there and cracked it.
Well, a lot of them now, you got to be careful. They're just decorative. It'll break them.
We broke
one or two.
Sophie's. Nikita brought
her daughter's.
Yeah, and we broke it. Yeah, trying to crack a nut.
Yeah.
I really didn't know that.
Yeah, there's some that are actually made for it and can withstand that pressure, but a lot of them are just decorative, so be careful. We had a real nutcracker like that growing up, and then my grandmother also had just like the metal one, like a metal nutcracker that you just went, which was fun.
And then here's a great question to end on. Favorite dead comics?
Well, I just brought up Mitch Hedberg.
Right.
Unprompted. Very nice. Mitch Hedberg, obviously Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, that's
obviously
probably
Norm.
my favorite at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gosh, I know there's a lot more, but those are just the
Don
two.
Rickles, I loved. I got to see him.
Yeah.
Before he passed.
If we asked Martin Short this question, he'd say, "Oh, Steve Martin." I love the camaraderie between those two. Yeah. Like to me, they're now one and the same. Anyway, but yeah, Norm Macdonald, Mitch Hedberg, and so many other greats as well. But so,
I agree.
Thank you.
I mean, I could always go back to Foster Brooks, Jack Benny.
Yeah, I know that's the thing. How far back do we want to go?
Groucho Marx.
Yeah,
but in the parlance of today, when you say stand-up.
Parlance?
Yes.
What does that mean? Huh? I've never heard that word.
Parlance?
Sounds delicious.
Yeah. That means the language.
What have I done here?
What are you doing?
I took my headphones, started hurt my ears, so I pulled them off, and then I got all crazy.
I had a whole story there if you hadn't told them what was going on.
Oh, go ahead.
No, with the noise clanging around.
Oh, okay.
It's too late now.
Oh,
they know it's your headphones.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, all right.
That's going to do it, gang.
That'll be it.
Thank you so much for listening to Lee and Hayley Overtime. Please rate, review, subscribe. If you review, write something nice. If you've got something mean to say, well, you're probably not one of our people, so don't waste your time or hours because we won't listen to you.
You can write to me.
Write directly to Lee. It's lee@leeandhaley.com. Anyway, rate, review, subscribe, say something nice. If you don't like us, just don't listen. It's that easy in this day and age.
What are you so defensive about?
I'm not defensive. I just think one thing I'm proud of about myself is I have never, ever, in private, I might not be a fan of someone or a product or a media, something, and I might say to my friends, like, oh, I don't really like that. I don't hate anything, but also I've never, ever left a bad review or comment or thought online or in any public space about anyone or anything. I just think it's stupid.
I haven't either.
Like, there are plenty of people in the public realm that I don't like, or products or media, things I don't like, but I'm never going to do that. So it just confuses me when people do that.
I agree, but I like the challenge.
No, you do. I don't. It hurts my feelings. And also, I just think, what a waste of time.
I agree.
What a waste of time for you and for us to have to read it. There's so much media out there. My thing is just like, if you don't like it, don't watch it. I do that all the time. If I watch something or don't, I'm like, I'm not into it. I don't think like, I got to let this person know that they suck.
What I normally do when someone writes something negative about us or me, I double down on it, meaning I help them out.
You're like, yeah, that's you do that.
And then I come up with even more ridiculous ways to hate us.
Yes.
And it usually wins them over.
Yeah,
60% of the time they go, well, I don't think it's that bad. And then they come around, you know what, you're all right.
Yeah.
And I think most people are just shocked that we see it.
Yeah. I think most people think
They
they're
just want to get on the, and just like, look at me.
They just want to air them.
I'm hating on this thing, whether it's
Yeah.
a product or a person. In this instance, it happens to be us. And then the thing you're hating on snaps back and goes, hello, I'm a real person. It's like, well, oops.
It's true. That only did not happen for me one time. I've been in television for 14 years now, and you're exactly right. Anytime I've ever taken the time to respond to someone that has been upset about anything that I've been connected to media-wise, if I respond 9 times out of 10, it ends up with them being like, either just hearing it out and being like, you're right, either apologizing or just changing their opinion. Only one time that didn't work, and a man probably in his 60s or 70s emailed me several times, then called me and screamed at me on the phone. This is when I was a news reporter, for mispronouncing his son's last name on the news. Very, very important to them to say it correctly. And I was a news anchor then. I did say it wrong. I apologized. I said, if he ever is on the news again, I will say it correctly. I apologize. This man I don't know. He needed to air it out.
Because that man's last name was Fouquet.
That's right. No, their last name was...
Boy, did you butcher that.
Their last name was Stiggers or Steigers.
Oh,
and I said Stiggers, and that just got a bee in his bonnet. And he would not let it go. I was like, what do you want me to to do, sir?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go. It was absolutely insane.
I must kill myself.
And the more
now.
I just apologized, the more he was like, that won't do. And I was like, what will do?
Well, if that was me, I would have just kept saying, well, listen, Mr. Stiggers.
I really should have been like, I should have. My boss, he wanted to talk to my boss, our old boss, Bruce, at the time. And Bruce let him just air it and was like, you're right. And I'm in the room and he's like, yeah, she made a big mistake. Don't you worry. We get off the phone. He's like, Hayley, some people are just mad. Yeah. And that's the truth. Yeah. If someone doesn't like you or something you're doing, you apologize and present your case, and there's still just absolutely, difference of opinion. You just got to let it go. They hate themselves way more than they hate you.
That's true.
Or they hate something else going on in their life.
Yeah. Well, we love you.
We do. Thanks for listening. Tune into the Lee and Hayley Show. Check your local listings. Our home market. We are weekdays at noon on Fox 56 in Lexington, Kentucky, and the surrounding area. Follow us on social media. Just search Lee and Hayley, including our newly revamped TikTok account.
Oh, yeah.
Check out the videos and like it as well. We appreciate it. We love you. God loves you. Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll chat to you next week. Bye.